Hello and welcome to Gothic Reviews. Today we are doing our second Rite Aid haul.
Probably our last Rite Aid haul because I think we got all the stuff that we wanted. We forgot to look for wind-ups yesterday and we found some today. And I was thinking about this raven skull that we got, and you know, it's one of those things you don't want to impulse buy, so you're like, if I'm still thinking about it when I get home, I'll buy it. If I'm not, then okay, it's over. And there was a cool black cat that's really similar to one we have, except this one's fur is a little bit softer and it's a little smaller. So Gomez was still thinking about it, but then he went back today and looked, and he's like, no, I mean, we have ours. It's too similar. But I was still thinking about the raven skull that we will demo at the end because he takes a long time to be quiet, and I don't want you guys to get bored. So we will fade to black on the raven skull demo. After you hear him cawing a few times, you've kind of heard it, but he goes on for like 30 seconds. So anyway, let's see. First, we have our wind-up ghost, and I know I've talked to some of you about what my idea of a proper ghost is and why I don't like certain ghosts that have the weird tail thing or the pointed little head thing, and this one is good because he just has like a rounded sheet kind of form without any points or weirdnesses, and the cute little scallops on the bottom, and he has little arms, and all the ghosts I'm finding that are quote right this year like have the arms, and I would prefer just the sheet, but like I'll deal with the little arms. They're okay. They're tolerable. Like I can deal. So when I find the total perfect ghost, the closest I've got is really perfect is my lantern that I got from Dollar Tree last year, but we will show them when we show how I decorated my new desk because he's on there, and I wanted to review him and show him, but I don't think he's at Dollar Tree this year, which is sad. So anyway, we will show him eventually. But this is how ghosty. He's a fast ghost. I think whenever we get our wind-ups racing again, he will win because he's really fast. So we'll just give you a mild demo. No, you're going the wrong way. Whee! See? I'm sorry. It was my fault. Yeah, there he goes.
Now he's almost dancing in a circle.
Yeah, he won't go. I wanted him to go straight, but he's being an ornery ghost. He's like us. He's like, I do it my way. There he goes. He went straight. He went straight across. Okay. Now we will show the pumpkin one that Gomez picked out. And he is fashionably Halloween-y with his cute little top hat, and he's got, like, he hops instead of rolls, so I don't know if it's fair to pit him against the ghost. We have a little hoppy devil that my mommy got Gomez last year when we were visiting. He was in one of the hobby stores or the Halloween stores. I can't remember which. Hi, Mommy. I'm sure she's watching, so say hi, Mommy. And here is going to be, whoa! Gomez is humming pumpkin. Anyway, these obviously came from Rite Aid, and everything's half off now if you have the card still, and our awesome friend Linda has the card. She has all the cards everywhere, and we're like lazy and don't want to carry a million cards when we hardly go, and she even said, like, I never use this, but I'm like, well, I'm glad you're okay carrying it anyway, so I can use it. Alright, so this is a very cheerful, cute hopping pumpkin when he opens his mouth. Yes, is he hungry like you?
Yes, well, as much as he can be. Nobody's hungry quite like me, but...
That's right. Gomez can eat. Gomez has supernatural eating abilities. We could talk about that here, even though it's not relevant, because it could be spooky. Like, he's thin, as you can see. Show them your awesome physique. Oh, yeah.
Ta-da!
And he ate, like, two whole deli chickens once for a bet. And the first one was in 20 minutes, and I counted the bones, and he didn't cheat, and I'm not kidding. And he finished both deli chickens in an hour and a half. I'm talking like the deli chickens that you get in the store that are already cooked, like the whole chicken, like, so.
I still have good memories of the first one. It went so nicely.
He's like, I was hungry. Yeah, I guess you were. Our roommate at the time bet him. So anyway, these are our cute wind-ups. They had a skeleton as well. I don't know if they're going to have more. We have other wind-ups that we have from other Halloweens, like a death one and a witch and stuff, but these are kind of like my favorites right now. I like the little witch too, but like the ghost is my favorite. This is a really cute pumpkin, and they're well made, so if you guys like fun, cool wind-up toys, kind of like reminds me of vintage throwback, but I love it, love it, love it. So check these out. And then we have this Raven skull. This is what he came on, and I went ahead and kind of took the ties off and did all that before we got started because, you know, it was just kind of on like this, basically, and that's not something fascinating that you're going to be pining to see.
Or are you?
Or are you? Well, I guess not, because it's kind of boring while I'm like taking the ties off and trying to hurry, and then it takes longer because you're trying to hurry. So it's like, let's just do this before we start. Anything on there noteworthy?
It talks about 3A batteries required.
Well, that's actually good to know. You have to get a toolkit to change the bloody batteries these days, which is so annoying, but it's good to know. Oh, thank you, guys. 3A batteries. I wanted to use it actually to give the wind-up something nice to run on other than our Halloween tablecloth when we do this review, because they don't always like to run on fabric.
They have preferences. They're sensitive.
So this one, they had one with a raven on a skull as well, but we just have similar ravens, so I try not to be too redundant. This one reminded me of our raven bracelets. Because, oops, this wrist, yeah. Like, it's like, ooh, it looks just like our raven skulls here. Which I still have a couple left of, although my Halloween stuff is selling like crazy where I sell my stuff. So if I trade with anybody, I still have a couple raven skulls I can do something fun with. These are nice and big too. Not this one, more like this one. But not really this one because this one's mine, but the extra one's like, okay. That was complicated intentionally because it was fun. All right, he's got this, like, plaque thing that he's on that just like, and then like it's the shape, so that's cool. It gets really deep and philosophical now.
Wow.
Because they have, I'm trying to get it off. It doesn't really want to come off, but I'll work on it when I have nothing else to do, which will be a while because I'm kind of still catching up on work orders and other stuff, but it's right here. And it says Raven. I know that's deep. So deep I have to remove it because it's just so stupid. Like, we know it's a raven. Like looking at it and going, well, that's deep. Raven. I mean, you could have said something cool like a Poe quote or whatever, but they're going to put Raven. Okay. Well, we all need a name tag, but that's not really his name. So he should have at least gotten, like, his name. Like, you know, something. We have to figure out his name.
It would be different if you were a rap artist or something. Then Raven would sound catchy for a while.
Maybe, but since he is a raven, it still kind of could be redundant unless he has a really good reason. I don't know. I think he needs a better name. We're working on naming our raven bracelets today for some reason. We need to name him. Oh, he's got the nice vertebra in the back. You can see a little bit of his neck back there. And he's a sturdy material. I like the way he feels. And he's going to go on my desk somehow, okay, because it's getting crowded. I'm decorating my desk. I just started, and it's getting really crowded. Now, we are going to show you what he does, but like I said, it goes on for like 30 minutes, so we are going to fade to black on demonstrating him after about like 10 seconds of you hearing it because it's not going to change. So, we don't want to bore you guys. Please like, subscribe, share. We do all kinds of fun gothic reviews. We do spooky stuff all year, but we're trying to do a lot of Halloween specific stuff right now that you guys might find useful for this season. But we do kind of gothic reviews of anything from clothes, toys, accessories, bags, whatever, all year round. So definitely check out our old stuff. If you're new, it's all good and fun. And we hope to have comments and suggestions and anything else if you have any. And if not, just watch, eat, drink, and be merry. And here goes the Raven demo. Thank you for joining us with this second Rite Aid haul from Batweb Gothic Reviews. His beak moves. That's nice. Shows he's still alive with his little glowing eyes.